The last one is self-belief. So when we look at self-belief, this quote is very interesting. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. Yeah, that talks clearly about your self-belief. But what is self-belief? It's just your belief that you can come out of this. You can do a job well. You can be a success. You will be able to get through this. That is your self-belief. Yeah. So I was very recently looking at the interview of Virat Kohli, and when he was asked about what really works for him, he kept talking about this self-belief. He said that I have to believe that I can turn around any game. I have to believe that my team and me have it in us to succeed. Even if you look at the example of J.K. Rowling, she always says that I was a mess. I was totally confused about everything at that point in time. But the one thing that I knew was to write. The one thing that I knew was that it will be tough for me to publish my first book. But if it gets published, it will be a big success, right? And that talks about the self-belief. And a lot of times, this one self-belief that you have about something that you do very well actually helps you come out of tough situations. So let's look at this one. It is, we become the stories we tell ourselves. So this is actually called the Michelangelo Effect. It actually says that our spouses or our romantic partners can actually sculpt us. So for example, if I keep telling my husband that, oh, you're so loving, you're so caring, he's going to become that, okay? And if I tell him, oh, you're so irresponsible, you don't love me, then he's going to become that. But the more powerful story is what we tell ourselves, okay? So think about this. Today, if you were to, if some incident was to happen and you were to lose your memory completely, okay? If that happened and I told you that, okay, you were a very successful army commander, suddenly the way in which you will interact with people, the way in which you will behave, the way you'll talk, your body language, it'll all be very different. As versus if I told you that, okay, you were just an average sales manager or an average data scientist. Your entire behavior, language, what you think about yourself is going to be completely different. Yeah. So what you believe about yourself makes a big difference.